Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Reyi's Kitchen. And today I have another magnificent cuisine for you all actually. This is actually one of my favorite foods ever. Like if I'm in a bad mood, just tell me that you're going to make me catfish stew with rice and plantain. Okay, so with that being said, first things first, let's put on our apron. Like the taste of catfish is like no other fish I've ever tasted. And if you don't like catfish, I'll tell you now, you are missing out. Get with the program or get left behind. Get with the program or what? Get left behind. Because catfish, and it will not be spicy. Oh Lord, you don't know what you're missing. But don't worry, Reyi's Kitchen is going to tell you how to prepare it wonderfully. So, before we start anything, you need to what? You need to wash your hands. Don't be a dirty boy and get. Wash your what? Wash your hands. Oh boom. Wash your hand. So now we have our hands nice and fresh, nice and clean. Nobody wants to eat your what? Somebody wants to eat your germs. So wash your hands. Okay. So today here we have our rice, we have our peppers. This is a mixture of bell peppers, tomatoes, habanero peppers, and onions. So that's going to be our pepper mix to make the stew. We have our wonderful catfish here. See our catfish? Looking delicious. We have our wonderful catfish here. This specific catfish is actually live catfish. Like, they killed it in front of me. I'm going to input the video. They killed it in front of me. Was it a little brutal? Yes. Poor catfish. Alright, let's take a moment of silence for the catfish. I put this catfish because they're going to be delicious in the stomach. Then we have our plantain, our nicely ripe plantain. Then over here, I know you're wondering what's going on. So we have our pineapples, we have our pear, and we have our apples. So we're going to be making a freshly squeezed juice because what goes best with spicy catfish and rice with plantain? Freshly squeezed pineapple, pear, and apple juice. That's what goes best with it. Nice and cold. Shaking it. Mukotu to Sarah. Go shaking it. Go mukotu to Sarah. So let us start. So first things first, we are going to be blending our pepper mixture. We're going to blend what? We're going to blend our pepper mixture. So we have to take out the sticker because nobody wants to eat paper with you. So make sure you're looking out for the stickers. Some of them don't have stickers, but most of the times they do. So make sure we're looking out for it. And we're going to be taking the seeds out of this. The last of our pepper mix. Gonna pour the remaining in there. Gonna rinse our blender. Blender and pour the water everywhere. Just get our rag. It's always best to clean as you go. You don't want to create extra messes for yourself because that's what makes cooking tiring. If you're not cleaning as you go. So we're gonna cover this up. So that's going to be cooking. So while that is boiling, we are going to take this and we're going to put it to the side. So now that we are done with our pepper mix, we're going to clean up our little station right here. Be a dirty boy here because we are not all boom. We are not what? We are not a whole room. And that just means we're not dirty. We don't smell. So while we're doing that, we're now going to use that opportunity to rinse up our catfish and season it with salt. So, guys, want to rinse this up. So let's rinse this. And the catfish, we still have the head. Who likes the head of catfish? See? It's pretty big. I feel so bad for it. The way they killed it was brutal. But it's about to taste good in my stomach though. It's about to taste good in my stomach though. Catfish are about to sweat. So let's rinse this up. So while our pepper is cooking, let us cut our plantain! I love plantain so much, but don't get me wrong, I'm not like crazy about plantain because I've seen some people. I know some people that cannot eat without plantain. So to cut plantain, you don't know how to cut it. You're going to take this right here, the bottom and the top. You're going to cut it off. You're going to make a slice through it. Peel the outer shell or skin or whatever you want to call it. Throw that in the trash. Take your plantain like this, depending on what type of shape you want to cut. I personally want to cut my plantain slanted, so it's going to look like this. So we're going to put it in a bowl. So you hold your thumb like this way, hold it against the plantain, hold the plantain like this. Holding your knife like this, you see how I'm holding my knife? And your thumb is placed on the top shell, and you're going to place the plantain towards your wrist, babe. Don't cut your hand though. Don't go and cut your hand though. You cannot do that. You cannot. This is for professional like myself. So, bam. But if you can't do that, you can also use a chopping board. Try and place it slanted. So since I've been cutting this way, I can just usually fry my plantain towards the end when my rice is almost done and my stew is almost done. So you have nice fresh plantain. So we have our plantain here. Nice and beautiful. And let's taste it. We'll taste this good raw. I wonder how it's gonna taste fried. Oh, I don't need to wonder. It's gonna taste amazing. Put that away. So next, we're about to start cutting up our juices and juicing while we're waiting for other things to cook. Because when you're in the kitchen, you just want to wait, then finish one thing, then start with another thing. No, you want to do this, do that, do this, do that, do that, do that, finish. Amazing. So, let us cut our pineapple. So I'm going to show you an easy way on how to cut my pineapple, and the way I actually learned this was Jesus. The pepper want to kill me, but that's not possible. But the way I actually learned this was, you will be surprised, not this one, but pineapples have what? Instructions, an easy way to cut them instead of having to peel the skin. I don't do that no more. I do this. Cut the head. So we have the head of our pineapple. Then we cut the tail. So we cut the bottom. Then we're going to be cutting this into 4. So 1 and 2. So now that we have our 4, grab this and you just chop. Take your knife to the bottom and you just do this. And now I have pineapple. Like, do you know how fast that was? Instead of me, okay, it's still dirty. Let me take this thing off. I have pineapple that came out beautiful. No holes, no nothing. Beautiful. Don't say I didn't tell you. Get with the program or what? Get left behind. I was going to repeat the same technique. Like, I love pineapple so much, but I used to dread, and I mean dread, cutting pineapple, because it was just like, why are you so stressful to cut? Like, you are sweet, but who likes stress? Do you like stress? I don't like stress, so I beg. Soft get life, easy life. So if you want to live a soft get life, you do research. You do research on how to make your stuff better, how to find easier ways and shortcuts. So you're welcome. Still amazes me. I amaze myself. And now we have pineapple. Stress-free pineapple. You say I had zobo, hibiscus leaf. I'll just use this, but I don't have. So to the trash it goes. So of course, Amy, assistant. And when I was learning how to cook, cook nonsense. Go collect baju or do rubbish. Go collect baju straight. So it really allowed me to have what? Sense. So this is our pear. And it's crazy, I haven't had pear in a very long time. So I saw it at the store, I was like, I want pear juice. So I'm just gonna make that. What did you say? I said we're gonna put in messengers. So right now, I don't know why these apples are so small. Like they are so tiny. What's going on? Sapa catch apple ni. Don't make them actually apple for one. What's going on here? That's my question. What is going on here? And the pear, I don't know what part the pear is going to play actually. This is my first time I'm making juice with pear, so we'll see. I haven't had pear in a long time, so I hope it's exactly what the juice needs. So while we're doing that, let us clean up and I'll be right back. Back to our juice. So we have our first batch here, so we're just going to strain it a little bit. Get any extra particles out of there. I'm just going to let that do its thing. I'm going to sieve this up. Rinse that out. I'm using this opportunity right here to be washing our dishes. So we're going to take this because we no longer need these. Right now we're going to be frying our plantain. As per saying, in the kitchen you're always looking for shortcuts. Get you a deep fryer. So we're going to turn on our deep fryer. I'm going to put it at the highest and let the oil get hot. Let's check on our rice. So our rice is ready, nice and dry. Let's see if we like I like the texture. So that's good. So we're going to turn that off and let that do its thing. So we're going to check on our fish. And when you're doing fish stew, you're trying to use the back of your spoon to just go to the corners of everything, because you don't want the fish to break up. Just move it around a little bit. And after that, you now take your rag. You'll now go like this. That's how you stir fish stew. It's not like meat that you can just stir anyhow, because we don't want our fish to break apart. So the fish stew is almost done. We just need it to boil very well and have all the seasonings incorporated and make sure the stew is perfect. It no longer has like a sour taste. Because if the stew is undone, you will know by the taste. The tomatoes and everything tastes too sweet. It will do mede for your mouth. You'll be like, But when this thing will have that solid taste. So that's the target. So right now, it's almost at that part, but it's not there yet. So that's why we're going to just let it keep boiling. So everything else is boiling, it's looking good. So our juice is looking wonderful too. And this is just to get the last bit of particles out of it, because this juicer does a wonderful job. Like, I know there's other brand juicers and there's a specific brand that I want. Nama, come and give me juicer, sponsor me. But this juicer, I forgot its name, it also does a good job for a quarter of the price. It does an amazing job. And you can see the pulp right here. Oh, how I wish I was making zobo right now. This would be wonderful to go inside zobo. But I'm not, so it is what it is. So I think days that I'm making juice, I'm going to start making zobo too. So not to sell, buy hibiscus leaf or swana, whatever you call it in your own country. For us, we call it zobo English hibiscus. So we're just doing this to get our pulp out. And you see that last bit of pulp. So I'm just going to be throwing that out in here. We're going to be mixing our juice together to incorporate all the flavors. And this is how it looks. It's a nice, vibrant, yellowish green. I'm scared. Let me just do this. noise because the mouth is so small. Just gonna do this instead. So I'm just filling it up to the 50. I said 50, the 500 line. Hopefully I can get like 3 500s out of this. So grab another jar. One last jar. This juice is for 3 people. So we're going to put it at the 600 line. And us two are going to taste our delicious juice. That actually tastes amazing. I would say I can't really taste the apples and the pear, but at least I know it's in it. It does have a very sweet taste, a very sweet pineapple taste. So let's get all 3 of this done. We're going to check on what's going on here. Let's grab our rice. So let's hope we get this on the first try. We had some little adventure. It's fine. We need to grab our spoon to get our lovely fish stew. Oh my gosh. You need to see this. This is beautiful. Let me see if I can see it. See it? Oh gosh. Hey! Oh me up there! Ejaro. Ejaro. 20 degree. Okawi. Oh, by degree. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh. Ejaro. 20 Kenny. So by degree. Ejaro to yeri. So shekeni to yeri. So let's grab us some plantain. Let's grab our plantain. I'm going to make a little. This is how I like my plantain. Not too hard, not too soft. And this is our meal, everybody. Our beautiful creation that we created together. And now it's my favorite part. Time to taste our creation. See? Nice sound. What are you saying? What are you saying? So, you don't know Reyi's kitchen. Before I forget, I cannot forget our juice. So, and our nice pineapple, apple, and pear juice. It's now cold. Hey. Exquisite. Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. Reyi's kitchen or nothing. If you are not eating your darling. Reyi's kitchen or nothing. If you are not eating your darling. Reyi's kitchen or nothing. Nothing. If you are not eating your darling. Darling. Reyi's kitchen or nothing. Nothing. If you are not eating your darling. Guys, remember, whatever you are going through in this life, even if you think that the frustration is about to kick in, whatever you are going through in this life, make sure you what? Make sure you eat. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning in and watching my video. This is how you make catfish stew. Ejaro, fresh catfish stew with white rice and plantain with our freshly squeezed pineapple, apple, and pear juice. And remember, it's Reyi's kitchen or what? It's Reyi's kitchen or nothing. See you in our next video, guys.